What's going on, guys? My name's Chandler. I'm the CEO, Rebuilt Meals. I'm here with Laura. She is the head trainer at F45. They specialize in HIIT, functional strength training. You should definitely check them out if you're in the Land O'Lakes or the Wesley Chapel area. What we're gonna do today is we're gonna take you on a little shopping trip, a little journey of shopping to show you guys how to prepare for your diet, for your meal prep, so you guys have the proper nutrients, the proper meals, so you prepare for success when joining a gym, F45 being one of those gyms. We're gonna jump over to Publix, which is right behind us. We're gonna do some shopping. We're gonna talk about the labels on the food. We're gonna show you what to choose, what not to choose, how to appropriately shop around the grocery store so you stay away from processed foods, stick to more natural foods, and the long-lived question, the difference between frozen vegetables, fresh vegetables, which ones are better for you? Are they good? Are they bad? Who knows? We're gonna find out. We're gonna show you guys exactly how to read those different types of, so sometimes you run out of stuff to say. That's just what happens. This is our grocery list. These are the things we're gonna need to get today. And these are the things you should be looking for. Make sure to have your grocery list properly prepared. All right, we got a teaching moment here. So when you're picking out your yogurt, make sure you go with something like this. You have 9 grams of sugar, but when you look at the ingredients, if you can see it, I don't think it's focusing, but if you were to focus in on that, there's only one ingredient, and you want the product in the most natural form that it can possibly be in. You take this one, for instance, you have 34 grams of sugar in there, and the third ingredient is cane sugar. So this, it says low fat. When they take something out, they're more than likely putting something else in. In this case, they're taking out the fat and they're adding sugar, because when you take fat out, taking out that flavor, but you got to put the flavor back in, and that's in sugar. So make sure you're reading the labels, ingredients, the least amount of ingredients possible, the better, and making sure your sugar count is low. Fresh vegetables versus frozen. What is the difference between a frozen vegetable and a fresh vegetable? It depends what vegetable that is in particular. The way that I look at it is that a lot of these vegetables that are fresh, like the ones that you see behind me, this beautiful produce market, they look beautiful, they're fantastic, but they're harvested before they are mature. So they spend 3, 4, 5, 6 days, sometimes a week on the truck, ripening up, but they're harvested before the maximum nutrients are actually pushed into them. So me personally, I like to buy frozen vegetables because frozen vegetables were harvested at their peak nutrient dense state. And once they're picked, they're cut, they're cleaned, and they're flash frozen, and they maintain that nutrient dense quality, where the fresh vegetables that you see, again, that were over in this produce section of Publix, they are losing their density and decomposing throughout the day. So I usually take a mixture of the both, depending which one it is. Broccoli, I get frozen, but my sweet potatoes, regular potatoes, I'll buy those fresh. So we're gonna pick out some vegetables. Steamable bags. These things, instead of needing to put your food, chop it up, put it into the oven, let it cook and roast, which is also an amazing way to eat your food, roasting it over everything. But if you're on the go and you don't have a lot of time, these steamable bags are awesome. Like I was telling you guys before, there's some vegetables that you can use frozen, some that you can use fresh. I'll show you the ones that we picked out fresh, where a good majority of them. Spinach, like your leafy greens, you know, cilantro, raspberries. Those are things I usually don't get frozen. I like the taste of them more. despite of what I told you guys earlier. I just enjoy the taste a little bit differently. But broccoli, on the other hand, broccoli is something that I love to get frozen because it's a power food, and I want to make sure that I am getting the most amount of nutrients into my body. That's the reason I'm eating like this, is to fuel my body with the proper nutrients. Salt's not bad for you. You can have salt. Don't overdo it, obviously. You don't want it to be too salty, but if you take in more salt, you have to take in more water. So when you're buying salt, pink Himalayan sea salt has over 80 different minerals in there. Choose pink over the ionized. Ionized? Good question.
Get on it. Done.
It's spa time. Ladies and gentlemen, bass.
Redeem full of call.